You hear me? Thank you for that great introduction. I definitely want to say congratulations again to the class of 2011. Please give yourselves another hand. I also want to take time to acknowledge the parents, family members, the guardians, the brothers and sisters, the mentors that made it all possible for this day to come for all of you, making their sacrifices and supporting you throughout the way. So definitely let's give them a round of hand as well. I was trying to think back to my time in terms of graduating from middle school and getting ready for high school. High school is a very, very big step. It's a big decision. A lot of individuals that you want to know for the rest of your lifetime, you're going to meet in high school. And those individuals are people that will be able to stick with you and support you in everything that you do. Okay? A prime example, I was back home in Detroit last month for an unfortunate incident. My best friend lost his younger brother. He was only 20 years old. He was a year away from obtaining his bachelor's degree. But in terms of supporting him, all of the individuals that we graduated with, all of the males in our graduating class came back and showed support for that particular individual in that particular time of need. And so making those decisions is going to be very, very critical. I can stand up here all day and go through the data, the numbers, the statistics that will tell you where you are going to be later in life. One of the things that the data, the numbers, the statistics cannot account for is a personal drive in each of one of them. From looking at your slideshow, I saw that you guys traveled many places, had fun. I saw that there was some camaraderie amongst each other. One of the speakers mentioned you guys had a fundraise. That was something that was good to hear because it definitely takes work to accomplish some of the things that you want to do, as well as some sacrifices. So I definitely want to commend you guys and keep that spirit moving forward. In this room right now, whether you know it or not, many of you are future presidents, CEOs, authors, scientists, researchers, or owners of companies. Something that is probably far from your mind at this particular point in your life. You're just excited about what's the next step, what shoes you're probably going to wear, what you're going to dress like in terms of your first day of high school, all those things. These things are very well in your reach in terms of the goals that you set. And so one of the things I'm definitely going to do here is go through some keys that some of you guys already have, that I've already heard, to exemplify that you will continue to use throughout the rest of your life if you want to be successful. One of the things in terms of those keys is respect. The definition of respect is a state of being regarded with honor or esteem, willingness to show consideration or appreciation, to avoid violation of or interference with, respect for the law. That's something that you're going to have to carry with you as you move forward in terms of the teachers that you encounter. One of the things that you learn is that all of the teachers, they talk amongst each other. So in high school, some of those students, some of you guys that are moving on, some of those teachers are actually going to inquire and reach out and talk to some of these teachers and find out how was this person in class. And so that, your reputation will carry with you over to your next step. The next thing I want to talk about is integrity. Integrity is steadfast adherence to a strict ethical code, quality, or condition of being whole or undivided. It's completeness. It's being a well-rounded individual. One of the things that I definitely noticed from watching everyone here is that you support each other. When the pictures and the slideshow was going through, I heard the hand claps and shouts and cheers, not just from the audience, but from all of you that were here. And so that's something that's critical in terms of moving forward and accomplishing those goals. That you continue to support other people, because most importantly, you're going to want that support back. Character is another key here. Character defines the moral, ethical strength, and description of a person's attributes, their traits, abilities. A formal written statement as to competency and dependability were given by an employer to a former employee. That character is something that will take you on to the next level Is everybody comfortable with giving you this portion of the assignment? Or did people think, hey, this person may not do this? And so that's something that you want to carry on with you as you move forward. This next key here is something that you guys are no strangers to. The term is hard work. Hard work. Physical and mental effort directed towards the production or accomplishment of something. Hard work. I have a question for some of you graduates. How many of you want to make a lot of money once you graduate from high school? I see those people over there shy. I'm not shy about that. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take a commitment. My personal definition of hard work is the effort put towards accomplishing a goal which requires great effort and endurance. Would many of you say that you had to endure some things this year as a graduate? Would many of you agree with that? I think you did. I think the valedictorian talked about some of those things. And so that's something that you will have to carry with you moving forward if you want to continue to climb. Because as the alderman mentioned earlier, you definitely don't want to stop here. Don't let this be that last stop. Don't be complacent. Don't be satisfied only graduating from 8th grade when there's things that you can accomplish. And more importantly, we need you to step up. We need new leaders. So it's critical. Education, the process of educating or being educated. The knowledge and skill obtained or developed by a learning process, an instructive or enlightening experience. Yeah. How many of you, just by show of hands, watch TV? Watch MTV or BET? Watch those shows, show of hands. How many of you also on the internet follow famous movie stars or sports stars or actors? By show of hands, how many? Not many, okay? Well, that's all right. You think about, if you look in stores, you see these gossip columns, you see these magazines. What is so enlightening about those magazines? Education is something that is very, very enlightening, which is one of the reasons why they created those. People enjoy reading about other individuals. Many of you enjoy reading about certain subjects, but that whole process is a way for you or anyone else to be successful in life. Just really find a way to spin that and make your niche. I want to move on to responsibility. Something for which one is responsible, a duty or obligation, the state, quality, or fact of being responsible. Many of the parents, the mentors, and people here sitting in this audience, I would consider to be very, very responsible. Because they supported you all in terms of making sure you have everything you need each year from the time that school is about to start. You needed new school books, pens, you needed new clothes, whatever you needed some money in terms of for the trip that you guys are going to take. It takes responsibility along with a sacrifice to make those things happen. And so I definitely would encourage you guys to throw that into your toolbox here of education and your traits that you have as you move forward in life. A positive mental attitude. One of these speakers here, young ladies, talking about supporting each other. Confidence. That's something that is underrated. Underrated. Confidence is huge. When I was playing football, I was All-American coming out of high school, quarterback. One of the things my challenge was to make sure I encouraged all my teammates. Even if I knew that they were not capable of doing these great things, but I knew what confidence would do for a person. Confidence will allow you to take things to a whole nother level and accomplish things that you probably never thought you would be able to do. And so I definitely would encourage you to continue to support each other, continue to lift each other up as you go on and make this next step. As you go into the high school, continue to communicate with each other and support each other, even if you're at a different high school. Because that's something that you will never forget. It's something that you will definitely appreciate as you move forward and continue to work hard. One of the things that I also want to, in closing, in terms of making sure that you don't do is become intoxicated with being successful or being paralyzed by failure. There's nothing wrong with accomplishing your goals and knowing that you know it all. I definitely can tell you at that age, when I was sitting in your chair, I thought I knew a whole lot of things. I thought I knew some things more than my parents when they lived and formed this earth than I had. And so as you continue to accomplish your goals, always keep that spirit and that openness and willingness to learn. You never want to get to a place where you feel like you've arrived, where you feel like you know it all, and you can't learn from anyone, even if it's someone younger than you. In terms of not being paralyzed by failure, do not allow one attempt that was not successful to stop you from your next attempt. It's going to take persistence. Many of you are sitting here at this particular stage in your life because of the persistence that you have, the willingness to continue to move forward and work. The process is the same each step of the way. Research, patience, commitment, those are things that are necessary for you to move forward and accomplish any goal that you want moving forward with your own lives. There are a lot of things that people may say that you can't do. There are a lot of things that you probably don't even think that you'll be able to do. In terms of my career field, the gentleman mentioned earlier about me being the owner of a company. That was far from my mindset when I was your age. So I would encourage you, and I would urge you to continue to grow, because it is important for you to step up to the plate and replace individuals like me as I get older. Individuals like the owner, he's going to need someone to replace him and be the mayor of Rogers Park. Okay? Success, and remember this, success. What does it mean to be successful? How do you become successful? Success is when opportunity and preparation meets. Many of you, when you study for a test, you were ready for it. If you study each day when you had that test, you were confident going into it. And when you took that test, you had no problem. You breezed through it. That's what success is. When you prepare for something, when that time comes and you're called, then it's there. So I definitely want to, again, thank everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity just to kind of give you a brief address. I definitely want to get out of your way. I don't want to stand in the way of the graduation.